Hey all, back here at Stegman. Just watched Georgia get an overtime victory over Arkansas. Jason, you want to give us the rundown?
Yeah, quite a crazy game. Georgia, Arkansas, back and forth kind of game. Seemed like Arkansas was going to take it. Georgia made some shots down the stretch. Arkansas made some shots down the stretch. Goes to overtime. Frazier misses a potential game-winning three. Debatable if they should have gone inside or not, whatever the best shot was. But Georgia able to hang on in overtime thanks to Frazier, thanks to Kenny Gaines, Deontay Mayton. Just a huge win for this team with the upcoming stretch that they have in terms of quality of opponents that they're going to be stacking up as this conference schedule gets right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and like you were saying, JJ had quite the night. He had, almost 30 points?
26 points while dealing with a migraine. After the game, Mark Fox says he was maybe before the game was dealing with it. Didn't tell him, I think, until maybe
a couple minutes in,
2 or 3 minutes into the game. Said he was feeling off, so they had to kind of get him in and out as he could. And I mean, hats off to the kid. He played
I don't get out of bed when I have a migraine, so
no, and I can't imagine what he was feeling, and the fact that he was able to put up the kind of numbers he did tonight. Had some key rebounds as well. The 5'10" guy just has a knack for finding the basketball off the rim, and it came up big for the Bulldogs today, and a very much needed win.
Yeah, and then Deontay led in rebounds tonight.
Yes, he sure did. He had 12 rebounds, 17 points.
And one big elbow into the face.
Took an elbow to the lip. Wasn't available to talk after the game because of the injury, but his hook shot. I think that's something that if he can get that on a consistent basis, they're going to be strong because he's really their lone player in the post right now, producing on offense. So him being able to get that 5 to 10 foot shot, with his back to the basket, turning around, that's just huge for them because that's a big shot. Did it over a guy, Moses Kingsley, 6'10" center for Arkansas, who is known for blocking shots. Have to correct me here if I'm wrong, but I believe he only had one blocked shot. Pull up the stat sheet.
He did not block two.
Yeah, two blocks. Okay.
Two blocks.
So the guy's a machine down low. They did a pretty good job attacking him, especially early, getting him in foul trouble in the first half, and by not letting him. He did get 10 rebounds, but didn't let him get his usual scoring average, which is around 16, 17, and did a pretty good number on him defensively.
Yeah, it's good to see them have some big men in there getting some good work because they're not super deep in the height, I don't think.
No, and the thing with Georgia is right now, defensively their bigs are playing well. Houston Kessler had a pretty good game defensively. Had 7 points on offense, which Georgia will take any day of the week that they can get.
That might be a career high for him.
No, he had 8 earlier this year, but he had one of his better all around games of the season, and also Mike Edwards had quite some rebounds. Derek Ogbede surprisingly didn't play too much. Could be a situation where his defense offense just wasn't meshing. Mark Fox alluded that he was sick going into the Missouri game, but you would think he'd be better. So as right now, it looks like Kessler's a guy, 29 minutes. Gotta love his hustle. Gotta love his, especially
his lineage.
His lineage has a quality family of a Georgia ties, but obviously played his heart out tonight. You gotta give it to him. Gotta give him credit where credit's due.
And then they had a surprise guest at halftime. It wasn't a surprise to anyone but Mark Fox, I think. So
yeah, it was a little odd. Mark Fox said he didn't know that Kirby was in the building, even though the school announced that Kirby Smart was going to speak at halftime. But hey, Mark Fox focused on the basketball team. We'll just say that. But Kirby comes out there, parades the recruits in front of the student section.
Yeah, that was weird. I thought. I don't know.
A little weird, just because I don't think Mark Richt ever did that here at Georgia, but Kirby does, wants those kids to feel like rock stars. The student section, standing ovation, a lot of applause. Made them feel like they were very, very important. Gets up there and we have video at Macon.com shot by Caitlyn Stroh here, and
high quality
video, must add. And he's the one thing that stuck out to me was the fact that he said he wants the Georgia fan base to be united, and I guess it depends on your view of how things were following the Mark Richt firing, if there was a fractured fan base or not, or which side you took, if you were very hurt by Richt firing, if you just wanted Richt to go over the last 5-6 years, whatever it is. But Kirby made this plea, everybody come together and, hey, sell out the G-Day game, 93,000 people, which there's no way that's ever been done.
No.
Would I would be very impressed to see everybody turn out the way he wants. He's used to Alabama doing that.
Yeah, that's true. And
See,
they call it A-Day, don't they?
A-Day.
Yeah,
And
they sells out.
And they do that. They get 90,000 people at that
Which
game.
Is wild, but
I know.
I don't know.
I don't know if that happens here. I can't see it happening, but maybe, who knows? Maybe
it's pretty slim at G-Day. I know that. I only went to like 2, I think. So, even when I was a student. So, I don't know. But like you were saying, I think the fan base, when Rick was fired, probably did disseminate a little bit, but it was pretty quick that they rallied behind Kirby. So, I don't know.
Yeah, and Kirby was the perfect hire for this team, given the situation. When you have a guy that's very well liked after 15 years, and Kirby, has the Georgia ties, played here, coached a year under Rick, actually.
229 guy? That South Georgia 229 guy? Took you a second there.
South Georgia Bainbridge. But he's the guy that fits the bill. He keeps the folks that wanted Rick to stay happy because there's a Georgia guy coming in. Rick, for not being a Georgia guy coming in, very much established himself as a Georgia guy. A lot of people will, even though he played at Miami, he's now coaching Miami, he'll forever probably be a Georgia guy unless he ends up coaching 10 to 15 years at Miami somehow. But Kirby having that Georgia lineage, having played here, coached here under Rick in 2005, I think that, and the fact that he's had so much success under Nick Saban at Alabama, made it a very well-liked hire given the circumstances, and it showed by the reaction from the fans today.
That's a lot of Stegman has been since like the Kentucky game last year.
Yeah.
No offense, but
credit the Stegman crowd today.
Yeah,
they came.
That's the second weekend in a row. It's been huge.
It's been packed, and they, with Georgia in the game, they made themselves heard and probably affected some free throws down the stretch. When some of the Arkansas guys like Beard, missed a couple down, in the fourth quarter and overtime. And those guys aren't bad foul shooters. So the fact that the Georgia fans were able to get loud and voice their displeasure at the refs when it was called for, or try to get on Arkansas's players. They did a great job, and I'm sure the Georgia players appreciated that.
Yeah, for sure. Way to circle it back to basketball. So the team plays again Tuesday at LSU. It'll be a big test for them.
Yep. Deontay Maton and Ben Simmons. That'll be two of the SEC's top big guys. That's a matchup I think a lot of people around the conference are waiting to see. Huge test for Georgia. Then they got Baylor on Saturday at Baylor, the Big 12 SEC Challenge. I'll tell you what, Georgia can really make a statement if they get these 2 wins. LSU's not ranked, but they're a very formidable opponent on the road. Baylor's obviously was number 13 entering this week, lost to Oklahoma today. Probably won't fall too far down the polls given the opponent. Be a huge week for Georgia. If they can somehow pull out both wins,
or even one. If
they get one, they'll be happy with one. If they can get both, that's going to put them on course for maybe coming up big in the next couple of weeks and really asserting themselves as an NCAA tournament team.
Yeah, I think this next week could be huge for them. So make sure you check back on Macon.com for Jason and Cody Pace, his trusty sidekick. We'll be helping him work out this week while he's juggling a bunch of things. So thanks for watching, y'all.